Alright, welcome to BrantCast. I got calligraphy back this week. You're always going to see him every week. You know, you got my boy Means and Jag the Apostle, and we also have a special guest, Maul Black. Appreciate you coming. I've done some research on him, and everything he got is fire. You all really got to check him out, and he's going to tell you a little bit more of what you can find.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man, here at the BrantCast, man. With my homies, man, calligraphy, man. Jag, man, we go back, man, long time, man. My man Means, man. We're doing it big, man. They out here, they still active. I want to be active too, you know what I mean?
Right, we're doing that.
I got the new EP, Everybody's Big Brother, Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? I got my homies going on Volume 2. You can go get that on all streaming platforms. You know what I mean? At Maul Black Twitter, at Maul Black Facebook, Maul Black Music, at Maul Black 40 Instagram. Hit me, yo. We out here.
Get out of here.
Yeah, we're about to hear a fire ass freestyle.
Cypher, B.
Let's go. Let's get
another cypher.
Yeah. Playing games with these cats.
Damn, you know? Damn.
Yeah.
Tell them.
We gonna talk to him a little bit.
Tell them.
Maul Black, Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow.
Yo. Yeah. 40 for the whole thing. Bust it down, bring it back. Sound the alarm like Coltrane. I'm spitting big facts. The zero is the bars. X-Light is 100 in the jar. Harvard Hitman, one of the best by far. The hustle man. Take two, they call me in the morning. We pull all night. It's just for my life. 25 in the trunk. I'm the shooter and the driver. Out of time, pop flipper. You feel me, nigga? I told you I want two for the zipper. I'm draped up and tripped out. I love it when she poke it out. Call Poppy and tell him it's time to change the route. Wrist work, I'm old school like Great Daddy Perk. Wrist work, I'm old school like Great Daddy Perk. Yo!
Hard north, off, carbon coffee, neighborhood cash. I say too much, they say, I got a purpose, my craft. The night vision, I come in like that sonar back. I keep the moving, rehabilitated gangster rap. I know to do the math. People envy my feet, I'm cursed, I'm not allowed to relax. It's hard surviving the roots of maniac. Thoughts automatic, thousand words sporadic, addict, panic, causing eternal damage. They catch, they bust like ceramic. Gotta retrain the puzzle pieces to my planet. Nurture an addict, relieve Jurassic, artifice apparatus. Every cat claiming to be the baddest, it's the saddest. Most of your seeds are popped and gun smoke, proclaiming savage.
Many will try, but only few will be chosen. Chose to survive the explosion and arise from erosion. Find the door sliding open. Every time one is closing, I find closure in exposing them with these flows I'm composing. Leave you frozen in time with every line that I combine to define the definition of grind. It's all time in my prime, like Optimus, transform into Megatron. Translate the transcripts of God, I'm like Metatron. Let's get it on. We after meals in this lane, only revealing what's real and hope you feeling my pain. You don't like it, deal with it if you not feeling the same. No matter how many times the game changes, still I remain in my spot. I'm at the top, you can't stop my reign till I drop this onslaught of hot, dangerous flames to your thoughts. It's not a game, think I'm playing, I'm not. So keep my name out your fucking mouth, forget Chris Rock.
Bars.
The bars is open, son. Damn.
Y'all bang, bang.
Calligraphy LLC.
Jag the
Maul
Apostle.
Black. Jag the Apostle.
Means. BrantCast.
Word.
We here. I ain't gonna have no voice for nothing else. My shit slowly getting
that was it, though.
Talking like this.
That was it. Everything sound good?
Yeah, it was
everybody
good.
happy?
That was a solid one there.
I hope y'all like that. And I'm going to jump right into it, man. I just want to tell a little bit about my day yesterday. I already told my boys about it. Yesterday, I got a message on Facebook, and, you know, I'm grown up. I ain't out here to put no names on it. But in 2016, I got set up and for selling drugs. And this is just shows where I grew and how much I've grew just in the past, few years. And even just in the past few weeks, man, I just every day things are getting better. I'm starting to grow into a grown person and not doing little boy shit no more.
Right.
Dude that set me up though, I went and met him at McDonald's. Long story short, we talked. I pretty much told him like I looked at it from a different angle. Maybe it saved my life. Maybe I try to look at it at the best angle as I could, and he actually told me the true story. He told me that he did set me up, and I'm over it, man. Like, I'm glad that I could get that part out of my way, and I think it made him feel better too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
closer on both ends.
On both ends.
Get that close.
It's a heavyweight, man. Yeah, that shit. Yeah,
but don't get it twisted. A rat is a rat.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go.
I agree 110%.
But you being a bigger man just shows the growth and the maturity of you as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what did Hov say? Remember when he said, what he said, about to start bitching, ain't you? About to start snitching, ain't you?
Yeah.
He said, I forgive you, weak ass. Hustling just ain't you.
For real. For real.
Forgive you, nigga. That just ain't
For real,
you, man.
just ain't you.
Stay up out of this.
That's that grown folk talk.
You know what I mean?
Grown.
Yeah, but it was that's a big thing for me, you know, to be able to do that. You know, I'd say even a year ago, if he would have met me, I wouldn't care if we was at Walmart or wherever we was at. We'd have got down. That's just how I was. That was the mentality that I had.
Yeah.
And when you look at it at the end of the day, it's not going to help me. I'm on paper right now, so that would smoke me for that.
Yep.
And if he already told on me for one thing, you think he ain't going to tell me on for another. You know what I mean?
He had him on speed down on the way to the ground.
Yeah, so you know, it was just easier, and like it's just something that it's over now. Like it's completely over. And I wanted closure because I knew it was him. And he wasn't fucking, like, every time he'd be like, man, I ain't no snitch, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, look, man, like, I know. Like, I did take a plea, but I know. And he finally, you know, come clean with it. And that was a good feeling.
No, that's what's up, man. No, that's good shit.
And
man.
maybe he grown as a person, too, man.
Right.
He realized that, you know what I mean, he did some rat shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, even calling him out to go meet him, man. He
Yeah.
didn't know what was going to happen.
Right. So he
might have been
grew-
ready to take an ass whooping or
He
something.
grew then, you know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it is what it is. We live and we learn, man.
Right.
That's it. That's
You know, I tell people a lot, man. You really don't take L's. You take its lessons.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Don't
what I'm
take
saying?
it as a loss. Take it as a lesson.
Yeah. Don't
All
take it as a
lessons.
loss. Take it as a lesson.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's truth.
Absolutely. All right, we can get into. I want to get a little bit of All Black. I want to
Yes,
know
sir.
with you
Damn, we
guys.
just
You
here,
know,
B.
I watched one of your what was it? Wasn't the podcast? It was.
Sipping
it was,
radio.
yeah, and I
back
know
in
it
the
was
day,
about
yeah.
10 years ago, but you know, I want to talk about what you have going on now, what you're trying to do with it, what's just some goals of yours that you have.
Well, right now, so you know, like I said, my man's in them calligraphy, Jag and Means, everybody they active. So you know, I want to continue to stay active also.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm doing is like trying to get to showcase the talent, the local talent. I'm trying to get us a venue where we can showcase the regular talent. You know what I'm saying? The local talent and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not really a lot of places for local talent to have. And I'm still working on volume 2 of Everybody's Big Brother. You know what I'm saying? I just like to work with my brothers. Like I'm a little older. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a hip hop head and I've been through the, you know what I mean, the ringer a little bit. So I got a lot for my little brothers to know. That's why they call me Everybody Big Brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I always love to pass the information and show love. You know what I'm saying? Especially to the ones that's really serious about their craft.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a lyricist. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never going nowhere. I got a God-given talent, and I'm out here, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, I think a big thing, you know, like this is why I like the group, and I wanted them back. I wanted calligraphy back, and you know, I got you here. Everybody that has been in the little group of people that we do have, it's all like 100% positive. You got people, you know, helping others. Like all the messages that they're giving are all positive messages. You know, and every single person has been through some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, the world don't want to hear the person that didn't go through anything, had this good life, whatever. They want to hear the Cinderella story. They want to hear, you know, the ones that was drugged through the dirt, that was able to come up out, you know, on the positive side, rise above. And the older I get and the more I learn to let a lot of shit go and, you know, not act like that. Like, I don't have to prove myself no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? I always was trying to prove myself, and I always, like, when I was young, I didn't know who I was. I didn't even know who I wanted to be.
Yeah, none of us
you know
know.
what I mean? I was just showing out to anybody just to get attention or whatever it was, and then I went down a way wrong road, and and I spent 7 years of my life incarcerated, just not all at once. A bunch of different times. My longest time out would be 2 months, and then I'd be right back in. And it started to be where that was home. And then when I got out, I didn't have
Right.
nothing, and it was like the over and over and over. It just got old, man. It got really.
It does. It gets old real fast, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, whenever you slow down, man, when you slow down out of that shit,
I'm just
your
glad.
eyes open up.
Yeah, I'm glad you had a eye opener so you could see a better way of life and see a better way to stay out here and do some things and live with your family and live amongst the the humans in the world. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody belong behind bars, man.
No, absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit ain't made for nobody, man.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? My brother been in jail for the past 15 years for some shit he ain't do, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they treat him like an animal in that bitch. You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out Jim, man. Shout out, man.
So,
Good
you know what I mean? He coming home soon, man, because they fucked up. So, you know what I mean? Like, and we gonna put it on blast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I ain't nobody playing. You know what I mean? Let him go. He just want to live his life, and he just want to breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you got a good mindset to stay away from those things, you know what I mean? Stay like that, man. Stay positive, man. Stay doing something right, man. Keep laughter and love in your life, man, because God is love, man, and if you got that, man, you can't go wrong.
Yep, and we're not promised tomorrow. You know what I mean? Nobody's promised tomorrow, and I look at it like this, I don't want to look back at 50, 60, 70 years old, and like I was saying the last time, we was on here, shoulda, coulda, woulda, like, oh, well, I could have done this or could have done that, and, a lot of people get a job and work a job their whole life that they hate, and then, they're looking back and they're like, I did nothing I loved, and, I always have a void in me that stays empty, and this is the first time in my life having this podcast that it's filled up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's finally like I encourage everybody that's watching this to do what you love.
Right, searching for your passion.
It is.
Absolutely.
It is. You don't have to be good
Take the
at
lead.
what you love. Like, you don't have to be good at what you
Well,
love.
and-
You know what I mean?
it's
If
not
you do what you
considered,
love, you'll get good at it.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
and it's not really considered work. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Nah,
That-
if you
that's
love
what
to do it,
I'm-
it's definitely not work.
You know what I mean?
No,
That's what I tell people all the time, because music to me is my therapy. That's why I do it. Like, it keeps me from doing something stupid or
therapy
slapping the
is,
shit
bro.
out of somebody. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
amen to
I just go
that.
down and make some music and I feel better already. I don't
Now,
care if
listen.
anybody ever hears it.
For real, man. I'm from the mud, man. You hear
Right.
me?
Right.
Dirty streets of Cleveland, Ohio, man. You hear me?
Right.
Like the gutter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I came from it. You know what I'm saying? And I succeeded. I wasn't one of those statistics. You know what I'm saying? My mother
Right.
really gave a shit about what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it wasn't all bad. I made some fucked up choices in my life.
Right.
And like, as everybody do. You know what I'm saying? But I made my way and not strayed all the way left and did all these time and all of that, and you know what I mean, got off into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, back in the day, everybody hustled. Everybody did a little thing back in the day, but I didn't make it I didn't want to be
Career
Tony
and
Montana and no
Right.
shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Broadcasting.
so, yeah, you know what I mean? I just
Man, me and him had a great conversation earlier talking about how the game is now. Like, these cats is crazy. Like, just like that 6ix9ine cat, he fucking it up. Like, motherfuckers is fucking the whole
they think
game
it's
up.
cool
That's
to
why.
snitch.
That's one of the main reasons I got the hell away from it, because it was just getting too silly.
Right.
Like, motherfuckers is telling, they just doing weird shit, and then all the drugs is killing people. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
man.
once it gets to that point, get me the hell away from that shit. Like,
But
I ain't trying to kill nobody, man.
See, when I was coming up and things like that and shit, man, it was a means of survival.
Right.
Motherfuckers is doing that shit now for attention.
Thank you. Amen.
Attention
Amen.
is the new money, man.
Yeah.
That's the new currency right now. Attention.
Yeah,
You know what
niggas
I'm
was
saying?
hustling to pay bills and eating shit.
Right.
Yeah. These
My
motherfuckers
mother
out
was
here
on
think it's a
welfare.
joke.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she was sending me to the store with the food stamps.
Right.
And I don't even want to tell my age and shit. I'm telling y'all, but you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
We had the
I
booklets.
remember the books.
We had the booklets.
I remember the books.
You can go get a bag of chips and get your change.
Nah, a bag of chips, you spending too much. You supposed to get that penny candy. Get you 85 cents back,
Yeah,
G. You
you know
good.
what I'm saying? So
Mars, what's up with the books? You remember those?
we was fucked up, man. So we had to make our way, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That was a means of survival. It wasn't nothing that I just jumped into just for the hell of it.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, I was wearing Pro Wings and no name brand shit, man. I had to go out there and get it my own so I could,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, step my game up.
Starving
you know
at
what I'm
night
saying?
and shit, nigga. Like,
Yeah,
yo.
man. Peanut butter sandwiches
Right,
and shit.
motherfuckers don't
man.
know
Well,
nothing
and
about that shit.
I think another big problem is too when these kids get incarcerated, they end up like just from being incarcerated and being around that life and being around the people they're around, like, you know, for me, I was in and out, and I spent, like, I did 3 different years in the county. I never went to prison. It was always just county time.
Yeah,
and,
right.
you know, being around all those people, I think it just, like, put me in this like, bubble to when I got out, like, I couldn't think how I'm thinking now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My mind
was
was
gonna go
cloudy.
right back to it and hang out with the same type of people. And
Yes,
all that again.
yes, and you always, you know, you got 6 months or a year, you know, when you're locked up, like, you plan the whole time you're in there what you're gonna do, and it's never good. I mean, you're talking with a bunch of people that
you're meeting the plug.
You trying to get I'm
You
about
be
to say.
meeting the
About to
plug.
make that network.
Yeah, I'll put a shout out to my dude. What is his name? What did I say his name was earlier? He's from Cleveland. I'll think of him. But anyway, I talked. I'll put a shout out to AD in Cleveland. You know, that's how I met him, and you know, when I look at it, I'm just like, man, like, everybody knows me. When I run in, my wife will always say, like, who's that? And I'll be like, I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? And they'll be like, oh, you don't remember me from jail? Because I was always there. You know what I mean? And that's where I met everybody. And then me having the good name in a bad way makes it horrible because everybody fucks with me. There's nobody that doesn't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, it was just always wide open, easy to get, easy to do, easy to make the money. And then once you get into
me too.
Once you get into it, it's like you dig a hole so deep.
I grew
it's
up
hard
around
to dig
that
out.
shit.
And then see that's why I named my last tape, my last EP, Everybody's Big Brother. Right. Because
That's good.
I feel like I dropped the ball and I didn't give enough information to my young brothers.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, that. So every time I meet one or I get a contact to have one, I try to give them some type of information that's gonna help them in their life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what we need to do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I take that, it's part of my purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's along with the music. You know what I'm saying? It's part of my purpose to be able to be here and give somebody something that they don't know nothing about, or give them some instances of some situations I've been through to give them some light on whatever it is that they might need to do. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing too. The music is a problem. Like, and that's what a lot of people don't do. That's why we choose to do music a different way. And it's not even like, I'm not hating. It ain't no generational shit. It's nothing like that. It's just like your content. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we keep telling motherfuckers to do stupid shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, then we gonna make our kids stupid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, period. Like, you know what I'm saying? If every
happens.
video got us with guns in them and we talking about selling bricks and doing all this shit, we setting our kids up to fucking fail. You know what I'm saying? Like, we literally setting them up to be fucked over.
And it's crazy, these kids living in the country that ain't never seen the streets. They're thugs, and it's all because the internet.
Yeah, right.
Studio
That's where
gangsters,
they learned
man.
all of it.
Studio
You know what I mean?
gangsters.
Hey, listen, and one of them little goofy motherfuckers will shoot the shit out you too.
Just to prove a point. Just to
You know
prove
what
a
I'm saying?
point.
Like, yeah, this
That's
shit
what I'm
crazy.
saying, just for the attention, man.
Right.
That's why it's crazy, man.
Yeah, this shit crazy.
That's why I try to get back, and I try to do everything I can, man, for my community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And people think it's a race thing. It's not a race thing because everybody if you're a good person, you're a good person.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You could be green, orange. I don't give a fuck what color you
Right.
is. And if you seeking that type of information, I'm the big brother that give it to you.
Right.
There it
You know what I'm
is.
saying? So
That's love.
That's
yeah,
what's
I'm out
up.
here,
That's
bro.
what's
You know
up.
what
That's
I
what's
mean?
up.
And you know, me even me having this podcast, you know, it's huge. That's why when people ask to get on, like, I do want to hear a good story. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not just gonna let anybody get on the podcast that doesn't have a story. But I do want to help. I try to help the people that I feel need help. Like when I meet somebody, or like you guys. You know what I mean? You know, when you asked for All Black to come, it wasn't even a question.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? Because I trust that you, like, your guys' like
judgment.
Your judgment is a good judgment, and I feel like the little crew that we got together, I'm telling you, we're about to blow up. We're about to get
Oh, we
big.
definitely about to blow up. This ain't even it right here.
This is going to grow because I'm going to tell you right now, everything that's on here is real. And, you know, I got the followers that I have. It's not huge right now, but, you know, to start out with the following that I have, it's because I know so many people, and they know from where I was at to where I'm at now is a fucking miracle.
And they want to
It's a
support you,
miracle,
man.
man.
They
It's
wanna
Oh
support
yeah,
you.
can't forget Billy. We got the joint coming out, the THC joint coming out.
Oh yeah,
soon,
Billy
too.
Blaze. Shout out Billy Blaze.
Yeah,
What up,
yeah.
Shout out my man. Yeah, that's
it's
my
gonna
man.
we try to
Holistic
do
Cloud.
something heavy with that one, but we're gonna have everybody involved in that.
Yeah, and-
Everybody, like, yeah, it's gonna be heavy.
I'm pretty sure Billy Blaze will be here next week with
That's what's up.
Yeah, he said something about getting on.
Rick. Him and Rick's gonna come. I'm pretty sure that word. I can't promise that because Billy Blaze is a busy man.
Yes,
that man is a hustler. Like that man,
he's a grinder.
Yeah, he don't never stop.
He up at 420.
Man, listen, I went back and I watched him on the poker. He was on ESPN.
That's crazy.
I used to play
that
poker,
shit.
bro, and he was on ESPN. Man, that's my guy, man.
That's what's up.
When I first met him, man, he just embraced me, man, and we had a great relationship ever since, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? We 10, 12, 15 years in, man. That's my guy, man.
Me and Billy go way
You know what
back.
I mean? Even though I'm from the city, I've been in the valley for 20 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
Right.
I got a lot of family and a lot of people that became my family as well.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Jag.
Right.
You know what I mean? We go back. That's
100.
my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just not no guy I do music with or
Right.
just somebody like that. No, that's family
Right.
to me. You know what I'm
100.
saying? Like,
And that's how I feel about everybody that's in the little pack that we got.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's there with a handout. And like I was saying, when I say everybody's got a handout, you know, my handout before in my prior life, like me and you were saying, I'd have my handout. That's how I always was. I'd have these friends, and I'd do anything for them,
Yes.
like ride or die type of shit,
Yeah.
and then I get fucked every time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And now I'm able to
Every
do
time.
it, and it's like it's nothing but love, man. It's
Tell you
unreal.
what, I wouldn't have did the trust fall with none of them motherfuckers
Right.
back then.
So
busted my whole helmet open
for real. Motherfucker ain't gonna catch you for shit.
Hell no.
So listen, I want to share a little bit more game with people. You know what I'm saying? This is something I just really learned. You know what I mean? And I in the past year or so, what you got to do is you got to love who loves you.
Yes.
Because if you love who you love, they're gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
Every
You
time.
feel what I'm saying? So all you got to do is figure out who loves you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you love them the way they love you,
Right,
bro.
the right
Well
type of
said.
love.
Well
Yeah.
said. Never
That's
looked at
it.
it that way.
That's just
You know,
like
yeah.
that thing. It's like we was talking about family. It's like there's a difference between your family and,
Your friends and
relatives.
associates.
You know what I'm saying? Relatives and family and friends is like those are all different things. Like
Yeah.
your family is like what we got is family. Like I got relatives that I don't even talk to.
We know
You
when we
what I'm
walk
saying?
into
Like,
a
so,
place,
like,
I
you know
got
what
your
mean?
back,
But,
you got my
that's
back,
a
I got
fact.
yours, you got
well,
it.
family's
That's a fact,
family.
man.
Yeah.
And you can love somebody and they don't love you the same way, bro. They don't have your back or the loyalty or the what you need. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say when you figure out who loves you, that's who you fuck with, bro.
Right.
Well
Oh,
said.
boy.
That's absolute. But you
that
can't
is-
find out who loves you actually until you love yourself first.
Oh yeah. So
And when
Real big
Hey,
fan.
that's that
man.
saying. How can you love somebody else or how
If you don't love yourself, yeah, you
If you
can't
don't
love
love
nobody
yourself,
else. If
yeah,
you
if
don't
you
love
put
yourself.
yourself through the bad fire,
That's a
not
fact.
trying to purify yourself that seventh time, then you can't show no love to anybody. Nobody gonna be able to show you the right love. That's a lot of broken homes, man. A lot of people just don't understand how to even search for love. Even like spouses, when they get together 40, 50 years old, they just now find out how to truly love each other because they never came up in a household, you know, with two parents in there that really loved each other. I mean, I know I came from a hostile environment my whole life since I came out the vagina hole, you know what I mean?
Right.
But so I had to learn. Me and my wife, she same thing. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man, it's a process, man.
Friends,
Everything's
too.
a process.
Friends,
That's a fact.
yeah.
That's a fact.
I had a
well, fuck
my
friends,
family's pretty
family.
great.
That's
I
what we're
came
talking
from.
about, right?
And then-
I
Family.
got a family full of some great people.
Yeah.
Real, like my
Yeah.
family, like I really, like we were broke, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
we never even thought about it. That's how good my family
Yeah.
was. We was broke and didn't even realize we was broke.
Yeah, that's how
You
we
know what I'm
was.
saying? Until we got older, then we was like, and we didn't have shit.
That's how we
Like, what the
was.
fuck? Like,
And that
but we
means a
always
lot
had
more.
fun though. Like we always had fun with each other, the cousins, like the like everybody. We always
Yeah, that's why I
Like,
never
we was
knew
good.
nothing about that mental health shit because we
Right.
didn't have that then. You struggled, you got through it, and you did the best you could, and you came up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Excuse me. But some people, they struggle, and they don't know how to take it.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then they end up in a deeper depression or in a deeper situation. You know what I mean? Like, that's why that mental health shit is for real. I know
Yes.
that now.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Because when my brother died a couple years ago, bro, a little bit over a year ago, you know what I'm saying? When my brothers died, and it put me in a
Right.
depression, bro.
Right.
And then 22, I lost my baby brother. You know what I'm saying? So that even put me in a bigger
Right.
hole. And I didn't know what the shit was until I came up out of it. I'm
Yes, he was
damn.
like, damn, I was tripping.
I was depressed like a
and you
motherfucker.
know-
Like,
Right.
Oh, I know it.
That
You
was
know
like
what I'm
when I was always locked up and shit. I didn't learn until I started going to, because I went to a lot of treatment centers, and you know that's like really the treatment center. The last 2 that I went to, they called them like mental health centers. You know what I mean, that's like really because that's what they're working on is your mental health.
Yeah.
And you know, there for a long time, you know, when my wife got locked up and I ended up losing my baby, that was like, I always thought, I'm like, man, you're a pussy if you get depressed, blah, blah, blah. And then I got depressed. You know what I mean?
Bro.
And then it happened, and I'm telling you,
you don't even realize.
I couldn't do
You don't
anything.
realize
I mean, I'm telling you,
Bro, I'm telling you, bro.
I couldn't do nothing. I was just in like this.
Yeah,
Trance.
it's
Yeah,
fuck, man.
You don't
Yeah,
care.
bro.
You don't care about
Yeah,
nothing.
bro.
That's
why I grind so
Yeah,
hard
bro.
now, because
Yeah.
I was
It is.
there and I knew that I was either gonna kill myself. I would wake up and I didn't care. I'd take my own life, take somebody else's. It really didn't matter.
Yeah.
That's how I was feeling. That shit was scaring me. You know what I
Right.
mean? I
That's-
started seeing the images of the devil and shit. I was like, whoa.
Well, that's why I always say,
So I had to
you know,
start grinding heavy, real heavy.
the people that are on drugs, you know, you got to really watch them because a lot of times, like, they done lost everything. They ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I mean?
Right,
And
yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
you know, you got to watch because, I mean, they're just
Yeah.
like, fucking, I'm
Yeah,
in
they
town.
fighting them
Set somebody
demons, bro.
over the edge,
Right.
They fighting them demons,
Right.
bro, and they might be depressed too, man. They might be in the funk too, man. And them demons, man. And see, people forget, man. The devil was an angel at one point in time.
Right.
Until he was
Yes.
casted out. You feel what I'm saying? So that lets you know how powerful his deception is and how,
Right.
how powerful he is.
Right.
So
Power of the
the
air.
shit's real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we
And-
talked about that on the way up.
Yeah.
Like the devil never
Yeah.
come at you with horns.
no.
Like, the motherfucker don't come like that. It's gonna be a badass bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. His biggest attribute is deception.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he gonna deceive you the best way he can. You know
And
what I mean?
anything that you love,
Yeah,
he
man.
gonna try to grab that focal point
right.
That's why I
and
talk.
make you make excuses for
That's
it.
Right.
why I talk love, man, because God is love, man. I want love. I want
100.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't never gonna be peace, but I want love and peace and happiness
Right.
within me.
Absolutely.
That's
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
That's what it
Wow,
is.
that's
Yeah,
what it's at, you know.
in my household.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
well,
that's-
then you know, I always say, you know, when damn, I just lost my whole train of thought.
It's all right.
My bad.
Abraham Lincoln said, "A house divided against itself."
No, listen. You know, that's like five years ago. I was homeless. I was literally homeless. I had nothing. I didn't have anything at all. And then when I went from there and started building and to have what I have now and know how hard I work for it and like, you know, I don't own everything, but I own just about everything I have. And then
Yeah,
to
it's
build this
beautiful.
podcast, it's beautiful. It's a huge thing. So
Facts.
I take pride in it, and I don't want to fuck that up and lose this.
Yeah,
and
don't.
you know,
Please
I had
don't.
a couple weeks ago, one of my buddies that I used to use with called me, and he's like, he said, yeah, man. He said, 2 weeks ago, I started watching your podcast. And he said he's taking the steps to try to get clean. Even if he don't, he's
That's
taking.
what's
Listen,
up.
I might have just saved a life, or I'm
That's
working
what's
on it.
up.
So that pushes me to really want to do this
What
and
I
really
tell you,
help
We
people.
just
What I
talked
tell
about
you,
that
bro.
earlier. Yeah.
But I tell you, so we was in the studio a couple of weeks ago, and this guy walked in. I never seen him, never knew him before in my life, and he was like, "Yeah, I used to listen to your music, and
Right.
you dope,
Remember
bro.
that.
That's just crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what do it for me.
Right.
You know what
Shout
I'm
out to
saying?
Rob Blazer.
You know what I mean? I don't gotta make $1 million, bro, off of my music, bro.
Right.
Long as I could touch one person
Yeah.
and help them in some type of way, bro, with my music.
Right.
And they say if they listen to me, it calms them or it gives them a different outlook on life, bro. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all I need. Cause
Shit,
that's
to
all
go
I'm
down
doing.
there and
That's
for a
total
perfect
fulfillment.
stranger to know who you was. How crazy was
Perfect
that? Like,
stranger,
yeah,
bro.
'cause-
I never knew him. I never seen him before in my life, bro.
To listen to that style.
And that's not the
He
first
really
time
was.
that did
was
happen.
dope. I liked it too. I was
That's-
like, damn, this crazy.
That's not the first time that
Right,
happened.
right.
So that just furthers me knowing that that's my purpose.
Right,
A part
right,
of my purpose.
keeps you driven.
You know what I'm
And-
saying?
and-
Yeah.
Keeps you
Well, and
driven.
you know what's crazy is having all the people, like, we all have our purpose that's in this room. Like you know, I mean, die hard. We know what we
Like
want.
that
You know what I'm
divinity,
saying?
man, that's
It's
that
not
divine
like you know
purpose.
how like you have that'd be like me saying, okay, well, I'm gonna make it in rapping. You know, I mean, I can't rap, but that would be like me saying that. And that's not what I'm driving, but this is me. This
Yeah.
is me. This
Talk
is what
about
I'm
the
doing.
components and the
Right.
body
This is
parts.
so everybody
machine.
has
Right.
their spot, and everybody in our crew is working
It's got a
towards.
position.
We all got the same goal in a different way,
Yeah.
and you know it's huge, man. It's
Yeah.
I never had that. I never
Right.
I've never seen this many people
It's a movement, man.
We've all came,
movement.
Yeah, we've all came from about similar backgrounds.
Yeah, like
man.
Everybody had their feet in the street at one time. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing. Like that's what makes me scared to fuck with people that ain't never went through nothing. Like I'm serious because like I like to know motherfuckers that have some fire on them at first. You know what I'm saying? Like I need to know that you went through some fire first before I fuck with you.
I don't
you
think
been through no fire. I can't fuck with.
I don't think you can develop a relationship if you did that person ain't never went through nothing, or y'all together ain't went through nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what makes me and my wife's union what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because we've both been through some things individually and we've been
together.
Together.
Yes. Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's why me and my wife still survive.
The same here.
You
know, we've been
gotta go through it. I took poor Julie through it when she was with me. Man, I never did nothing bad to her, but I just I made it difficult a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want her to like me. Seriously, like I was coming out of shit, all these babies' moms and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I don't even want to. Like, she was nice, and I was like, man, I don't even want her to like me. I'm just gonna try to make shit. She rolled with a nigga. That's why she's still there.
Shit, yeah.
She only got like 2 kids, 2 or 3, don't you?
We got 4.
Times
We got 4 together. Me
Times
and her.
6.
Me and her got 4.
I told you I'm catching
But not the other ones. Like there's
You got a starting 5 and a bench.
You do.
Yeah, I got my starting 5 and I got one on standby.
For real.
But
I got
you know
3.
what? And this is cool too. Is me and my old lady actually met in jail. Well, I mean, we knew each other, but we got together in jail. And
That's
it's crazy
hilarious.
because it is. Listen, man, I was locked down. I did like 58 days locked down, and I'd get out for my hour and I could talk to her through the vent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't even care to be locked down or whatever. And I was like, I don't know, man. Like,
You was doing vent sex.
Yeah, we was.
That's it.
We ended up staying together. We got kids. We've been through a lot. We've lost one of them.
Yeah, man.
And I mean, like her sister has him. I ain't gonna really get into that because we don't get to see him. We're supposed to get to see him, but we don't. But anyway, we've made it through all that, and like we got what we got, and
makes your bond stronger.
Listen, bro, God put people together for purposes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when I hadn't seen Blue in a while. You know what I'm saying? But I knew he was still in doing his thing, and I was able to contact him. Right. But once we went and did that thing for the Black Tie Fair,
that was it.
Like it was just like, oh, well, we need to do what we need to do because we already connected. Just put it together and make it happen. Yeah. And these guys, like I told them, man, they blessings to me, bro. And
vice versa.
Like, I've been doing music so long, bro, and I'm not going to stop. But it's just good to be with people that's active, right? And that's just as passionate as I am. You know,
passionate, honor, and loyalty, man.
And I think a lot of people that are drug dealers or doing any type of gang stuff, anything. I think most of them have like a goal that they want to hit. They just get mixed up and forget why they're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I think if I can help, that's why I told you. I talked to somebody. I want to connect them with you guys because if I can save their life by letting them record something, that might save their life. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about getting money and getting big. I think if you're working towards saving so many lives, the money's gonna come whether you want it to or not.
That's a fact.
You worry about the money later.
But that's gotta reflect in the music also. Like that's my thing. With this music, people got to get it together, man. Like, for real. Like I don't hate on nobody. Do your thing, get your money, whatever. But realize what you're doing while you're getting your money, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we poisoning a whole fucking generation of people. Like the generation that's supposed to take care of us, we're poisoning. Like are we fucking stupid? You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas gonna be killing us. Like we so goddamn dumb. Keep pumping this bullshit into these kids, man. Like,
that's the setup too. That's the program.
Like that shit's gotta end. Like we gotta stop that, man. We gotta start putting some.
Everybody think they smart and they dumb.
Content behind your shit.
You're so smart.
Not even that, man. It's a lot of people that just don't have the information, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't have the access or don't have nobody to pull them to the side. Like, hey, motherfucker, look here. You know what I'm saying? Don't do this. Do this, because if you do this, this gonna happen. But if you do this and you do that, look at the results here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what people need, man. And that's like I said. That's why it's one of my purposes, man. We got to make that a mission. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't have the knowledge that they need to keep going. No. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this generation. You know what I'm saying? Like the grandmother, 38 years old. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn.
Right, I'm a
You feel what I'm
granddad
saying?
right now.
Yeah.
Like, shit, you know what I'm
You ain't
saying?
38.
Flyest granddad you ever seen, nigga. You know what I'm talking about, but
Yeah, but you ain't 38 though. You know what I'm saying? Like they done had the baby when they was 14 years old,
Right.
so they friends and shit instead of being a parent. You know what I mean? Like, and they didn't might have had not the upbringing that they needed to have. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So.
With that being said, let's give the shout out to the parents in the bars or anywhere. Actually, even the hood don't matter. That actually, like, helped their kids and taught them the right
Facts.
avenues,
Facts.
and then they just disregarded that, and then still blame their parents for the upbringing. You are not allowed to do that at all. There's no excuse for that.
And we talked about it last week about like just love your kids, man. You don't have to. You know, money. It's not money. It's not like they want your time. Time is money to kids. They wanna enjoy. You know, even if it's a car ride, if it's take them to lunch and keep your word. Don't tell a kid you're gonna do something and don't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Do
You
not
know what I
make
mean?
promises
It just
that
ain't
you
fair
can't
to them.
keep.
It's not fucking fair.
Yeah.
It really.
Well, I
ain't.
think, like I said, I believe some parenting is out of control because this is a problem that happens that I see is like we didn't have shit, so we feel like that our kids need everything.
No, that's a problem.
That's a fucking
That's a
issue.
huge
No, they
problem.
don't need all that shit. That makes them assholes. People don't realize that shit. Like
Hey.
you need to struggle a little bit.
Yeah, but
you
listen,
need to.
the
You need to
saying-
not get everything that you
Yeah.
want sometimes,
And the
so
saying-
you know what it's like.
What's
you know
the
what I'm saying?
saying? They say
the
they
parents
say
don't do it
if
purposely.
the
No, it's just it's a natural thing because we
Yeah.
didn't have it. So you see your kids, you like I want them to have
Yeah.
everything, but that's not a good thing.
But you realize
if
what you're saying.
you
Well,
think it is.
they say I forget the exact saying, but they say if the the parent has money and gives the kid everything, then the grandparents end up raising the kid. Then that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
how it works.
Usually the fact.
And, you know, I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
even say thank God, love you, mom. Like if it wasn't for her, my kids, who knows where they'd be.
Right.
My oldest,
Facts.
she took care of them while I did
Yeah.
all my time, and
Right.
I gave her custody, whatever, and then ended up finally getting it together, and I try to teach them like my newest kids. I don't even want them to. I want them to only be able to watch this, and that's all they see bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What they hear me
right.
say.
And then later on down the road, you can
Right.
tell them, be like, hey, you know,
I don't want them to
Right.
have to go through what
yeah.
other
Right.
Like,
kids
Dad,
went
you don't know
through.
shit. Be like, all right, let me tell you the other half of Dad real quick. You know
That's
what I
why
mean?
we got to work on the mental first. You
Yes.
got to give them everything
That's
and all the
psychology.
knowledge that they need mentally and all the information they need so they can soak it up mentally for them to go on. And then
Right.
you start on everything else.
Right.
You start with the values, the morals, and how that, turns into your character.
Right.
And you do the things like that. And you let them know from the jump street. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That way they know when they do some bullshit, they did some
Right.
bullshit. And they know it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't
Right.
be aware because a lot of the shit that these kids is doing is because of the ignorance of the shit that they don't know.
It
Yes,
is.
yes.
And it's because the music they're listening to a lot of.
There you go.
Yeah, the music
what I mean?
is
Like
fucked
that-
up, like
yeah.
Dad was
Music
saying, man.
is
Music
really
is fucked
bad.
up,
Like it's
bro.
fucking people up, man. I see it. Like that's
terrible.
it's really
Shout out to
terrible.
all the spitters, man. Shout out to
Right.
the guys
Real
that really
spitters.
talking about something valid and
Right.
and you know what I'm saying, and showing some love and really spit, not that mumble rap jibbity jumbo
Right,
bullshit.
and there are cats that are like new, like that's what I mean. I'll be telling cats it's not a generational thing. That's what everybody's like. It's our generation. No, it ain't. That's just being stupid or being smart.
Right.
Like fuck out of here with that generation shit. There's cats from your generation that do exactly what they're supposed to be doing with the music.
Shit,
You know
man,
what
he's
I'm
one of
saying?
them.
So it ain't no generational
they
shit.
wanna
Like,
Shout
that's
out
not what
Manny
it
the
is.
Boss. He
It's
only
about
20
being
years
if
old.
you want to be
He's
smart
a
or if you
spitter.
want to be stupid.
Absolute
That's it.
spitter.
You got a choice. You could be dumb and think that you doing what you're supposed to be doing till you get locked up or killed. And then, you know what I'm saying? Then that's it.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? That's it. That sucks that that's what it takes for a motherfucker to learn.
It is, and
Like,
you know
you know
it sucks.
what I'm saying?
It sucks
And-
even. Go ahead.
No, and some of them do need those lessons, bro.
Yes.
Thank you.
My
Some
son,
of
I
us
just
need
came ready
those
to say,
lessons, bro.
One of my sons, I feel like he
believe
needs a
that.
lesson,
I
but I
believe
don't
in
know
that
what
shit.
lesson to give him. You know what I mean? Like is it just going to have to be he's going to have to learn the lesson,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean? Like I'm in a like we was talking last week, like with a punishment or whatever. Like it don't like what do I like? Is that's not going to help? It's just going to make him hide more.
Yeah.
Put him
shit.
inside
You
the
know what I'm saying?
consequence. Put
Sometimes
him
you
inside
gotta-
the consequence.
You got to let them go and fall. Let
Listen,
go and
bro.
fall.
Listen,
But
bro.
just be there
Yeah.
to pick them up and help them.
Real
You know what I'm
quick,
saying?
like, oh,
That's
you see
it.
what I'm saying?
That's
And
it.
that's what I told my
That's
wife,
it.
bro. My youngest daughter was a fucking menace. You heard what I'm telling you? Like she was for real. Like I
My
said,
youngest
man.
is a menace.
And
Now. Me,
but
bro.
what I did was, bro, I never gave up on her.
That's it.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
And I knew
Don't
she
ever
had
give
to
up on
bump
your
her
kids,
head.
ever.
Yeah.
You never give up on them, and you always just be there to pick them up.
Yes.
You let them fall, but be there to pick him up. That's your job.
Now,
Yes.
let me say
Yes.
something about
They
that.
need
And
to follow.
I don't, Mom, don't take this any type of way, but that was a big problem with me. I stole from him. I did fucked up shit. But at the same time, like, she cut me out, like, completely and just was like, you're dead to me. And when that happened, it, like,
My real dad
I don't know,
did that
I just
to
felt
me.
like I didn't have nobody. I mean,
Right,
sometimes
yeah.
all you need somebody to tell
that's
you
it.
they love you. You know what I mean, or whatever. And I feel like, it was like it was a different type of thing. And that's how I think maybe that's how she was raised, and that's how you know what I mean, she just didn't know what to do. But at the same time, if all that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't be here right now. Like, all the shit that happened in my life, I could get into shit that's so fucked up that happened in my life and shit that I seen and all that bullshit. That's what made me who I am. That's what made me this strong.
I just posted that shit the other day, bro. I said all the lessons I've learned in my life is the reason I am the way I am.
Yep.
And it's crazy. I'll go to church. Like, I go to church every Sunday, and I go to Bible study. And when I'm in Bible study, like, I don't really know nothing about the Bible. I just know, like, I just know it's a Bible. And when they'll ask questions, I'm serious. I always have really good answers.
I just know it's about.
Yeah, I'm serious though. And I have really good answers, and it's just because, like, all the Bible is a life story, and my life story, I'm able to help and have, like, I can solve the problem of human life, like of life.
Right.
Like, I'm good at that.
It's in
Like,
a
that's
divine
what
expression.
Yeah. Like, I've lived so much shit that any situation arrives, I know how to handle it well now.
Right, that's why I feel like there should be nobody that should be a psychologist unless they've been through that. If you've gone through, I mean, there's been people, you know, that have come from rich families and homes that been through the fire like that actually can help people. But most of the time, you're not going to gain any help from anybody that hasn't been through it. You know, they just learn from a textbook.
They just read it.
So they
and
categorize
say,
you. They're like, well, this is what you have, and this is what you have. Okay, you're
Here's
supposed to take this
Xanax.
drugs. Here's this. Boom.
Yeah.
Send you on your way.
Yeah,
Nah, man, that's
what they-
bullshit.
I just think what we're all doing is huge.
We all psychologists
I
right
want
now,
to
man.
thank you for coming. I want to thank you for what you're doing,
Bro,
because
Right,
this,
and vice
like I
versa,
said,
man.
we
Like,
couldn't.
this is
It's
real.
crazy, like,
Bro, and this ain't my last time being here, man, because I love voicing my opinion, man, and I love being able to share my information, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And like I said, I really appreciate you for having me, Brant, man.
Yeah.
Thanks to my guys for bringing me, you know what I mean? Because they didn't have to suggest to bring me.
Yeah, absolutely,
You already know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
And it's just that, you know, being able to do things like this is it's wonderful. I mean, that's the only way I can really put it.
To sit
But like
down
you
and,
said,
and
like-
build with each other. Like, this is what people should be doing. Like,
And to be able to get it out to the world where
Yes,
they
to the world. Yes.
can get another
To the
type
world.
of, you know, atmosphere, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Whatever.
so
Yeah,
people
well,
can see
and,
it. Yeah, so people
and, and,
see
and this is the
what's
thing.
going on.
That's why I've been reading. I'm on my second book about the YouTube, like
Right.
how YouTube works. Like, I'm really trying to learn how YouTube works
Yeah, and the
because
monetization and all of that.
yes,
Yeah.
because you know,
Monetization, bruh.
all my material is good material. Everybody that comes here gives me good material. I need to learn how the algorithm will send my shit
Yeah,
out
facts.
because it needs to be heard.
Facts.
And you know, anybody on there, I need to hear comments. I need to hear comments. Like, comment.
Yeah,
if
get
this
them
shit- you
comments
think
coming.
this
You
shit-
got
yeah.
questions? Ask the question. Next
Yeah.
time we on the podcast, we'll answer those
Absolutely.
Gotta go
questions.
live for them to ask
you
questions.
think, if you think
Oh,
this
really?
is
Gotta
shitty,
go li- oh,
You
yeah,
all can wait a week to
you
get
gotta
that
go
question
live to
answered,
get
you
some
know what I'm
questions,
saying?
son.
hey, I'm ready to go live.
I'm ready too. You know, I stay ready, so I ain't got to get ready.
And if there's anything that you don't like, tell me, and then, you know what I mean, maybe we can fix it. We ain't gonna take it the wrong way, you know.
I mean, we building though. It's not like we first timers out here. It's just that we building new platforms.
Everybody's connected. That's what needs to happen
And we all
around here
connect.
that never happened before that I've seen is everybody
Yeah.
always worked against each other.
Yeah.
Like, we all in the same
still
damn
happening
place.
right now.
We're like literally neighbors and shit, and motherfuckers will be out here like making music and writing diss tracks on each other. Like, are
Yeah,
y'all
like
fucking
what?
stupid?
For
Like,
what?
like I wouldn't dare write a
What?
diss track on nobody that I could walk to their house.
Yeah.
Like,
that.
I can walk to your house
I
and
want
I'm
to
writing
clarify
a
that
diss track
shit right
about
now.
you, nigga. Like, fuck 'em, dude.
It don't matter
That's
how
stupid.
nasty your bars are. Like, it does in a certain extent. Like, if you saving a life, like my man Maul said, with your bars being even nasty,
Right.
it's nastier. I mean, straight up. I mean, if you
Well,
got something, some content in it, the
And I
spit
think,
somebody,
like,
man.
you know, from when Tupac was alive, like, that's where everything even started changing because, you know, when he always, I'll put it like this, he used, when he got shot, he knew Biggie didn't shoot him. He knew it.
Right.
But he used that to make money.
That's
People
fuel.
get that twisted.
Yeah, it's
And
fuel.
if you look at 50 Cent, 50 Cent, he's a genius. I've read all of his books. 50 Cent, like, he'll put a diss track out on somebody. And I forget who it was. He put a diss track on him, and they was like, "Man, I thought we was cool." And he was like, "Man, I was throwing you a bone."
Yeah.
It wasn't. I don't not like you.
Because
This
they
is
heard
money.
your name.
This
Now you
is.
about
I'm
to
putting you
feed off
out
of
there
that.
to
Yeah.
throw you a bone to say one back, so you can make some money. It's nothing about not liking. But now people are getting it to where
And I
I don't
think-
fucking like you, and they're shooting. You.
I think he invented that too, and I'm not saying that's the greatest way to get
Right.
attention or publication, but you know what I mean. It was a genius move,
Yes.
and it worked for him.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying.
Right.
So
But I think that's one of the things that, you know, people like after that, think about it. After all of that happened, after we had Tupac, and then, you know, after we had 50 Cent, after that, now the beef is real. The beef is real. It ain't no
for no reason,
no
and like Jack said, they in little small areas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that block.
Like,
that
nigga, all that Chicago
Like
shit.
that Chicago. I was just getting ready to say, and it's in the radius of
I'm
3 or 4
scared to
blocks,
death.
bro.
Like, yeah, like, that's
Like, that shit's
crazy.
crazy.
And another,
That's
I
crazy.
think a lot of times
Like,
with,
shout out to them cats, too, man, because that shit's rough.
Yeah,
It gotta
man.
be
Shot
rough
Town,
out
keep
there.
your head up, man.
Man.
It's going crazy out here, man.
well, I think a lot of this is too is there's a lot behind this. You know what I mean? There's a lot behind it. I think
It's a lot
that
of
it's
political
not-
agenda.
Yes, a
I'll
lot.
cut it short on that.
Yeah, because I don't want to get.
Well, that's what my
knocked
rap
on
beef is
YouTube, but I
against
think
anyway.
is a big thing.
I beef
Let's
against
speak about
society.
that.
I don't beef
Let's
against
speak
no
about
rappers.
that.
No rapper will
That's
I have
right.
a rap beef with. I got my
Yes.
rap beef is with society and the way
Yes.
that we move and are
Build the
taught to
economy
move
up in a
wrongly
positive
and
manner.
miseducated.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
my rap
Yeah.
beef, and I don't give a fuck.
That's what calligraphy
That's
all
what I'm
about.
dissing.
That's what Maul all about. That's what we do. You know
And-
what I mean?
and-
That's
and-
what Brand about.
And putting it out there to the forefront for those little brothers and young brothers to know that the
Yes.
system was designed to keep us fucked up.
Yeah.
They should know better than to kill each other. You should be, focusing your energy on the motherfuckers that that's putting the guns in the hood.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's putting the
I know.
dope in the hood. Like
How
ain't
does Christ the
fucking
gun just show
like, what
up
they
in the
say.
hood?
What they say ain't no fucking poppy fields in the hood.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
they put
Ain't no
this shit
chemists
here,
in the
yo.
hood.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They got meth and chemists and you don't know what's in that shit. That shit's killing people. They got what's the shit, fentanyl and all this shit, man.
Man,
Like
the
we
gang.
ain't bringing this shit to
Yes.
the hood, man. That black on black violence, these guns and shit, it don't matter what it is, man. All the violence, period. We not bringing that shit to the hood. We don't have the
Yes.
the nothing.
Like,
to
I
do
never
that.
even
We
heard of
control the
fentanyl
borders, man.
until
We
like
control
a
the
few
borders
years
and all
ago.
that.
Like what the
No.
shit is that?
And I've sold cocaine for the better half of my life.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
I've never heard of that shit.
Facts.
At all.
Facts.
When I started hearing about that shit, that's when I was getting the fuck up out of there. Like, yep, that's enough.
Yeah, we gotta understand. We
Real,
gotta
bro.
understand what the
It's true.
system is designed for against us
Yeah.
as people.
To keep us in
Not just like I said black and black crime, but I'm just saying not people as a whole race. You know, as a human race. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause that's what it's about. It's about the human race. It ain't about black or white or none of that shit.
But every time they see us rising up, they have to
Yep, they
create some type of propaganda to
absolutely.
divide us.
Absolutely.
And they do that every fucking 30 to
Listen,
50 years. I've been reading my history for thousands of years. It's been like that.
Man, behold the
My
pill,
man.
behold
Oh, the pale horse.
yeah,
William
yeah,
Cooper.
What is
William
that?
Cooper.
William
To
Cooper,
book by
yo.
William,
That
yeah,
guy.
he's a
Listen,
beast.
bro, he did a
Yeah.
he did a motherfucking biography or
Yeah, it's the beginning of it is like a biography because he tells his whole story. and
but he
shit.
did that on video back in like 91, 92, bro.
Now, what is it like breaking it down?
Oh, Bill Cooper.
He's an activist.
Yeah.
He was
What
a
does
war
that mean? I'm
vet
not
too.
good
He
at
was
like
a war vet.
So an
He's
activist is like a.
But he wasn't
like
much
Martin
of it.
Luther King. Is that like an
No.
activist?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
he
so
was different.
but
It
he
wasn't an
wasn't
activist in that
He worked for the
sense.
CIA, bro. He worked for the government, bro.
I think I
Right.
heard about this.
And what he did when he released this, he released like a video biography, like what was going on in the world, and he was telling shit back in 91, 92, and they killed him. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
he was telling
yeah.
too much information.
Yeah,
You
what
know
he
I'm
did was
saying?
he had a high security clearance. So I want to say he was in the Navy or something. He was somewhere. But he did he went like once he seen some strange shit, like some UFO shit is what he saw. And then after that he went and got a bunch of documents because he had a high level. And he was like copying them and taking them and then quit.
Yeah.
And then started exposing them. Like started telling people like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
Like like yeah. Yeah, they killed him. They murdered that dude on his front lawn, on his porch.
Well, that's even the guy that made the engine that ran off of water or whatever. You know what I mean?
You heard about the African dude just lately?
Yeah, combustion steam
No,
engine.
what happened?
Yeah.
The African dude just lately. I can't remember his name. This is just like of recent. This guy has already created like 4 or 5 things that run without being plugged in.
See?
They said this motherfucker has been poisoned like 2-3 times already.
Why do you think they killed Tesla?
He made like a helicopter.
killed
He
him
made
with
like a
Tesla.
TV. He made a car. All this shit runs from like nothing. Like literally from nothing. Like no plugs, no batteries, no. It's weird.
It's all control. It's
But
all
like when I told
That's what it is, on the grid, right? On the grid.
It's called. I'm gonna tell you what it's called. It's called something reaction solution. And what they do is problem reaction solution. That's what Bill Cooper was talking about on one of the
Right.
DVDs. Back in the day, the DVDs.
Yeah.
Because that's a long time ago.
Oh yeah, listen, I be watching that shit all the time. I swear.
But the government creates the problem.
Yes.
They already know how we gonna react,
Yep.
and they already got the solution
Yep.
to it.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? Before they put the shit in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we gotta do. That's why we gotta give each other the information that we
Right.
need. You know what I mean? Keep our minds open and keep our eyes open, man, because this is a war for
It
real.
is.
Yeah,
It is.
these
And I
cats
think,
don't remember
well, I think
culture.
until you either get to a certain age or you have a near-death experience, you don't learn. Like, you know what I mean? Until I had, like, my liver was failing and shit, and, like, that was one of them that, like, woke me up. Like, man, like, if I die,
Yeah.
what did I do in my life? Nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be, like, on my deathbed, like, man, all I did was fucking drugs.
But see, some
You know what
people
I'm saying?
never realize, I mean, we got a lot of family members that die, go to the grave 70, 80 years old, that still have the same mindset.
Yes.
9 to
Yeah.
5, 9 to 5.
It's
Gotta
that
do this,
slave
gotta do- Gotta
mentality.
pay your bills. Gotta do that. Look at, you know what I mean? I was always like outcast because of that.
Listen,
Yeah,
we-
me too.
The,
You know what I mean? Like, what? I gotta
the
do
goal of them is to make us work literally until we die
Yep.
to get a little bit of money and send all their kids and their family through
Yeah.
college and
Yeah.
all that shit. And that
Yeah.
the way that people accept that and then expect for me to accept it is what pisses me off. Like, motherfuckers will be mad. Like, because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I don't
you
give a
ain't
fuck.
doing it.
I do not give a
Understand
fuck.
that. We ain't doing
I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. Call me whatever you want. That is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I've seen people die from that. I've seen people work till they's like 70 and then they lose, like retire,
Yeah.
don't know what to do. They be dead in a week because they have no purpose.
Hey, how do they deal
No
with it?
purpose.
How does most people deal with it? Drugs, alcohol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
That's
then
how
some
they
of
do
them-
it.
all
to get
the
you
money
into
on
the
the
routine,
But then,
and then you just
some of them work all that time in their life and then don't have shit.
nothing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
Nothing.
saying? Like, that's why I'm big on the entrepreneurship.
Yes,
bro.
do
Like,
your own
You gotta
thing.
work for
Don't
yourself.
work for
bro.
these
You gotta
people.
have.
Yeah.
And this is
your
the
own.
thing. It's different. Like, okay, my mom, she's a school teacher. She's still like, she retired and went back because that's what she loves, and that's like a, you know what I mean, just like what we're doing.
Right.
Except so she did what she loves her whole life. When I try to explain
That's
to her, like,
good.
look, I want to do what I
Yeah.
love. Like, you know, I think a lot of people look at what I'm doing right here, other than the people that watch me and the people that believe, like, see what I'm doing.
Right.
They think it's a joke, or they think it's like, oh, okay, this will just be one of his little things that he does. Like, now he's wasting money. Like, you could be paying this or doing this. Fuck that.
Right.
This is what I want to do. This is my
You're
passion.
investing.
And you know what? You don't fuck
investing.
nothing up. Like, you don't. The only way I can fuck this up is get on drugs, because I'm gonna tell you right now.
Right.
If you want something bad enough, and if you love what you're doing,
Yeah.
like we was talking, the money's gonna come, and I'm telling you,
Every
it's
time.
gonna blow up. And we got enough people. You know, I want to have you back. Like I definitely.
Oh, bro,
do.
I'm coming
You know,
back. Bro.
like,
He said,
I'm
I'm
coming
coming
back.
back, bro.
you got a powerful word. Everything you said
Yeah,
is super
I
powerful.
appreciate
You know what I
it,
mean?
bro.
Like,
Good
I-
people, listen. This is the circle we trying to keep.
Right.
Nothing but, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta have their heads on point.
That's
man.
just like you
And
controlling
then-
the environment and bringing in just the people that you know that have like mind light. You know
Like
what
I
mean?
said,
Same
man,
heart.
everybody's big brother, man. I'm him for a reason.
Right.
I don't play about it. I'm for real about it. This is my lifestyle. This is how I live on a daily
Right.
basis. My
Right.
kids come in. If they come in, they 22. My daughter getting ready to be 22.
Damn.
My middle daughter getting ready to be 24. My oldest daughter is 26. You feel what I'm saying? She getting ready to be 27.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, so I don't give a fuck. I still talk to them because they need all the knowledge they can
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
They be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, they fit. Here go dad again.
Yeah.
So what?
Sit down.
I do the same thing.
I do the same shit. right?
But
Ain't no time, man.
now they know, and now they go through things with a better open mind,
Yes.
and with more knowledge, and they know how to handle shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas be mad because I got all girls, bro. So
Right.
I'm about to have my first girl.
You gotta
here.
make sure they on point.
Too.
I told them everything they needed to know because I was a knucklehead ass nigga.
Right.
So I'm finna show you and
You
tell
already
you
know.
what to look
Yep.
for and expect
niggas-
out of these knucklehead
Yeah.
ass niggas.
Amen
You know what I'm
to
saying?
that.
So
Amen to
I'm grateful that my girls are a little bit more mature than the average 21-year-old and the average 23-year-old. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right.
my daughter 27, she's a nurse and she works at the VA and shit. Like
That's
you
what's
know
up.
what I'm saying? She
That's
carry her
what's up.
pistol. You know what I'm saying? She
Right.
ain't fucking playing. You know what I mean? Like
That's
this
what's
is what goes on, man. This is what happens, man.
Teach 'em
Hey,
how
you
to
read a lot of
survive.
books, or have you a reader?
Bro, I'm not a reader at all.
Not a reader. See, I do Audible, and I've read just last year. I read 33 books, and every one of them is either self-help or entrepreneur entrepreneur plus self-help.
Yeah.
Every one of them, or their biographies.
Yeah.
Listen,
Speaking
you can
into
learn.
existence
I'm telling you,
for you,
if
That's
you,
what it is.
if I'm telling you, if you get one thing from me, check out the Audible and check out some of the books. I can even show you a few of them, and I'm telling you, it'll open your life. It will
It's
open
just the
your
information
mind.
that
Yes.
you take in.
And
If you
receive.
take in
Crazy.
good
Yeah.
information, like
Yeah.
we've been pumped full of so much bullshit
Yes.
information since we was kids,
Yeah.
man.
See but that's what I love too about because I'm not a reader and I love the internet and I love being able to search
Same as all
information
a
is
lot of
right
shit.
there.
Because I don't
Information
read
is
either.
information is
Because all you
information
gotta do
is
is just
information.
listen and watch.
And you know, I'm not a big guy on the church going and all that religion and all that shit, but I know there's a higher power.
Right.
And I
Amen.
believe
There it is.
in that
I'm
higher
with you
power.
on that one.
You know what
Yahweh.
I'm saying? I play.
That's the name.
I pray
the
to
first
it.
name.
I don't play about it. You know what I'm saying? God to me is my everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what it is.
I know, and ain't that amazing how like we all come from different backgrounds and beliefs, but we sitting here right now in tune in the same frequency of what we doing.
I mean, yeah.
And it's
It's
more.
amazing,
It's
man.
actually more of that because it's actually more of that, but it's so much ignorance going on that they can't develop fast enough to even get to it, bro.
Right.
I was
You know
saying
what I'm
like
saying?
us, like you know what I'm saying.
Oh, no.
People gotta make that like
Like I said, it
it's-
takes a near death experience, or it takes
Right,
You know what I mean,
and then I
Yeah.
think sometimes
Right.
we get buried into detail, and that's where I think the problem is. That's what the
Government
religion thing.
loves the
That's why I don't
detail.
fuck with
They
it.
love
Like
the
for real,
detail.
I believe, and I know whatever's out there that's greater knows that I know.
That's a fact.
That's it. So whatever everybody fighting over, Catholic,
That's a fact.
Jehovah's Witness,
God.
Christian, whatever the fuck you is,
God.
be it if that's what makes you feel better. I don't know, and I feel good admitting that I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I know what the fuck that shit
So-
is because
so-
I don't, and neither do they.
So-
That's the whole thing.
You
They don't
don't
know either. like none of them religions know. Like for real. Like, they
This
don't
is
know.
this
They
is
just
the
doing what they
experience I
been
had. This
doing.
is the experience I had. My ex, long 20, 30 years ago, my ex, you feel me? We started going to church.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She was into it. You know what I mean? I said, I'm gonna go with you. You know what I
Right,
mean? Because
right.
I'm not a non-believer.
Right.
I believe. So
Right.
I'm a believer. So let's go. So we going to the church, small congregation, but the guy he rented. The Reverend had bought an old theater.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it started off small.
Right.
Next thing you know, it grew and it grew and it grew. Next thing you know, he flying helicopters from one service to the next service.
There it is.
In the same city.
There it is.
We in the same city, but he takes a helicopter from one side of the city to the other side of the city.
You better
Don't
be
offer
driving.
nobody a ride.
I said, I mean, you know, look, I'm not hating.
I get it because I got something after
Do
you.
your hustle.
You know what I'm saying?
You know
If that's what you think is what your purpose and your hustle is,
But that ain't-
you still got to answer to him for that.
Exactly.
I ain't got to answer to him for that, but I don't got to participate
Right.
in it either.
And you don't want to participate in
And you
that.
know what?
You
And I
learn from the
don't-
wrong
and-
wrong shepherd.
Well, this is the thing too. You know, when I went to church last week, I don't know, man. It was just like I sat down, and I felt a whole different type of way, and it was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, not saying that bad, that like there's anything bad about church, but when I look around, sometimes I feel like how the fuck are you so brainwashed anywhere? It doesn't even have to be the church. You know what I mean? Like I look at
it's everywhere.
I just think.
I've been to
man,
I've been to
it's-
multiple churches, man. Non-denominational, denominational. I grew up Catholic. Before I could run my lip, I had to put my foot in there and study it and like really see what was going on. And you know, there's only one Jesus, straight up. And you know that non-denominational shit is the same as the denominational. The only reason why they created that avenue was to say we're not like them. But now you have all these extra branches of non-denominational churches. And you finding out there's embezzlement. You know, they making $125,000 a year
Now
on a
you hit the
salary
ground,
and
Man, that shit is divided.
Like,
conquered by
yo.
everything
That
else.
is why churches exist. Is
That's-
exactly
That's
the
it.
last part.
It is. It is.
The last
shouldn't
part.
be
I'm not saying they're bad in a way.
The last
because
part
you got it.
churches
I'll tell
probably
you what.
save a lot
Have you
of
ever
shit
seen?
from
Have you ever
being
walked
fucked.
into
I
a
got one
church
last-
that didn't have like nice stuff?
Bro.
Well, that's what I'm about to say. Listen, let me say that real quick. I'll get at you, Mo.
No, go ahead, bro.
Go into your poorest communities, man, and look at the churches, and then
Be
look
the
at the
best
houses
building in the
next
best
door to
building
them.
on the block.
So don't tell me I got to spend my 10% that I'm making in my check. Anyway, 10% is bullshit. That's a man-made law. That I got to bring it down to the church when I just passed 5 houses that needs that bread. I know the person that works at this house, he can't even fix his railing on his steps. He can't even pay for his kids' teeth, nothing like that. And I got to bring this shit to your church? No, they won't tell you that, but they're like, oh, well, you ain't doing your part and this and that. That's how they tell you. You ain't doing your part. Yo, my 50%, my 100% I'm giving to my neighbor. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to help him out,
Look,
and I ain't coming.
Listen,
Go
bro.
ahead,
I was never an avid church goer. I was never made to go to church except for on Easter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But this is what I can tell you. I know he works.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yes, he
100%.
does. God
I agree
works.
100%.
I've been in situations that couldn't nobody else in the world get me out of.
No, you had some help. Like you know, you had some help.
So I know it's a higher power, bro.
Just, you know what I mean?
Always.
There is.
Listen, I always
Definitely a
get
high-
And I installed that in my kids, man,
Yeah.
and in my wife, even in my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be made a believer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it doesn't take for you to walk through no doors of some shit that they call
No.
a mega church.
No.
What's a mega church, bro? What the fuck?
It takes for you to
big
really
ass
means
You
they
got,
got
you
a
got
bigger
some shit you
following.
made.
That's all.
You got some shit that you built that cost $250,000, and you next thing you know, you got chains on and helicopters like I was talking about.
Yeah.
You coming to do the
Joe Osteen
sermon
got a
in
jet.
a Rolls Royce and shit like.
nice ass suit.
Because you done brainwash these people to give you their hard-earned money for some shit that you don't even know.
Yeah.
You don't know who wrote this shit and how many times that shit been going on, bro. You don't know who.
Don't even make preachers pay taxes. Crazy as that shit.
Yo,
That's crazy shit I've
the
heard in
last
my
thing,
life,
I mean,
man.
this, you can say this is my opinion, but as much as I've been studying and reading, the Pope and the Vatican run all that shit. Every single church.
Oh yeah.
Every single one of them. They cannot create their own agenda at all without it being approved. Yeah,
And
they
to-
ain't allowed to do
See,
it.
I don't know how that works.
And to say,
Oh, it's deep.
but
It's
to-
deep, bruh.
But
Bill
to-
Cooper, he killed that too.
Yeah,
talking about that
yeah,
structure.
he did.
He killed it.
But to say all of that, to say this, you don't have to go through those doors or become a person of their congregation to have God work in your life.
find
You're
God,
still
yeah.
God's child,
Yes.
whether you go to that church or you don't.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you live your life good, and you do people the right way, and you praise Him, and you put Him first, bro, and you do everything else you can do in the physical, you're good.
That's
It'll reflect,
facts,
yeah.
bruh.
It'll
That's a
reflect
fact.
on your life.
That's
man.
a fact.
And
You
I
put
feel
that
like
energy out,
until
it'll reflect on your life.
until a person really figures that out, they don't start living. That's how I put it, because until
Yep.
I really figured that out,
Yep.
like listen, I thought I figured it out, but then I really didn't. You know what I mean? I was starting to, and then when I really figured out, and even I will say like when I went to the church where I went to Bible study, and the guy that was doing the Bible study, he was like, man, he said, I love seeing this, because I was like, oh, I'm honest in there. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to hide. I'm fucking in there. You know what I mean? Just talking, and I like to hear the information. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of information in the Bible.
Yeah.
And he's like, I love seeing this, and I'm like, seeing what? And he's like you found it. You know what I mean? Like he's like you, like I love watching when somebody comes in and does exactly what you're doing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right.
in a way of I finally like found God and what.
Right.
I found what I need to live for. Like
Right.
you know when you meet somebody,
Yeah.
then you like, you know what I mean, just like you're meeting me now. You know that I'm living my passion and I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just because,
Right.
and you
Yeah.
just met me. It
It's
doesn't
the
got
matter.
that
energy,
energy, man.
That's
Got that
it.
energy.
Listen,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just like
That's how it goes.
AD called me, and he ain't talked to me for 8 years. He didn't see none of my stuff on Facebook, nothing. He just hit me up on Messenger, or he saw my Facebook, he didn't see my YouTube or nothing, and he's like, oh, what's up? And he was just telling me that like man, like you were just one person. Your energy was on a different level always. Like that's why I'm calling you. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the energy thing.
Yeah.
And
that's just like when we linked up. It was like shit. We knew each other for 10 years already. You know what I'm saying? Like me and this cat. Like 10 years. Like what? That's how you know when you're in tune with
man. Good people is good people, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can't change somebody's heart, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's always gonna shine through, bro.
That's it.
Good people is good people. Like I said earlier, I don't give a fuck what color you is. Orange, green, yellow. You're a good person. You're a good person, and I fuck with you. And I spread the love. You know what I mean? I spread the love of God. That's all I'm about, man.
And I want to put out there any businesses, anybody that you know, it raps, anything, like hit us up. Like we wanna meet you. We wanna. If you think you got something, like we want you to be part of what we're doing. You know what I mean? It's not this ain't a one-way street. This is a two-way street. And if we think that, you know what I mean, you're a good fit for anything that we're doing, then like I know I'm more than happy to check you out and see what you're about. I don't know.
Well, I'm glad you said it right at the end. You said a good fit for what we're trying to do.
Yes.
The divine, you know, avenue we're trying to take. So yeah.
Because it's easy. I mean, I feel like when I meet somebody, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just being locked up so much, I can read people right when they walk in the door. You know what I mean? I would always, we would sit in there and I'd be like, yep, this is exactly what he's here for. This is what he's on.
Right.
And everything. When I'd had it, we would put bets on it and shit. You know what I mean? And I was always like, hit around the head.
Yeah. And you know, that's crazy though, because, man, my homie was just talking earlier, man, it's a difference between the way the guys on the inside look as respect and disrespect,
right?
Then people look at it out here in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a totally different thing behind those bars and behind those walls, bro.
Seen a nigga almost get killed for calling a man a bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
Niggas play like that out here all the time. Like that's not a game. Like, because I can understand it in there because you a man. Like that ain't nothing. You don't call no man out his name.
Then,
like you a grown fucking man. Don't call me no bitch.
Like my homie said earlier, you know, you could be in a grocery store and you in line, but it's somebody this close to you.
Yeah.
Like in the joint, you got to stay in arm's distance. You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's just a respect factor, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just find yourself like, man, why don't you back up?
Yeah.
Like, damn, nigga.
Say to your shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that's one of the big problems too in the United States is the prison systems, the jail systems, the whole system, the system,
school system.
Yeah, I mean, it's just everything is the way things are built. It's unreal. Why can't I just don't understand why everybody's so money hungry to like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what's the same factor is that going to, you know, states that have a lot of revenue coming in, but you still have your poor communities, and they're surrounded around the rich communities.
And now, now these motherfuckers just want to do away with the dollar and the currency.
Do that crypto.
The whole world, they want to do that.
And they making that shit like it's nothing. Like the American dollar is worth nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's fucked up out here, bro.
Mm-hmm. It's real fucked up. And you know what? It's like Elon Musk said something about like the things that we believe in, the things we do. He said I forget exactly how it was said, but he said the human race is only 8,000 years old, and the world, or like the whole universe, is like so many billions of years old. And he's like, we don't know shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like
I mean, we don't, but he don't even know the dates.
He don't know either. That's what I was about to say. Like, he don't know neither. Like,
all these textbooks
that's
say
the problem.
That woolly man was 30,000 years old. It's bullshit.
Is that somebody always claims to know, and none of us fucking know.
Date things.
Like none of us know. Nobody has a clue. That's like people like. You can't tell what happens after death unless you die.
Yeah.
And like when you die, you don't come back. No. Like, you understand? Like you gotta know. Like that's what I mean. Like when people are like, I died, but I came back. You didn't die.
Yeah.
you didn't die. My heart might have stopped, but you didn't die because you're still here. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like you didn't die. Like death is like so nobody knows what happens after that. So I hate when people try to say that. Like there's so many things in life that they just act like it's so factual. The past 2 years, I swear, is the most that I've heard on like like of all facts being broken. Like people saying that things were a certain way.
Yeah.
Now they're like, well, it's different now. We never seen this animal before. We thought there was nothing else here. Like, motherfuckers, and then they expect us to believe that they know what's going on across the galaxy. Yeah. That's how stupid we are as people. We believe that these motherfuckers know what's going on in Jupiter. They don't even know what the fuck going on here. For real. Like, how the fuck do they know what's going on in Jupiter? Get the
Talk
fuck
that
out of
shit,
here.
Jack.
Real shit.
Talk that shit, bro.
They don't know. They have no clue. Like, we're crazy as hell.
Well, I think a big thing is bullshit that the people that have the money run the world. You know what I mean? Like whoever, like if I had the most money, then I can be a little.
But it's just
puppet
resources
master.
in general.
That's it.
Just resources in general. Everything. All the resources. Yeah.
I always just try to
burning textbooks and rewriting them.
Yep, and when I sit here and think, and because I get into deep thought, especially I work on the boat, I'm out there by myself a lot. I made a few videos, you guys will be like, what the fuck is you talking about? I just, you know what I mean, talking to myself, just fucking off. But when I think about it, and I think of, like everything that's going on, even just in the United States with the gas and oil, with the electric cars, with with everything, with for all the way from 9/11 to COVID to all this stuff. I always try to what's the end game? Can I try to at least put my own fucking end game together and try to figure it out?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Can I try to?
But it'd be hard to, because I mean, a lot of what's on the news right now, the very first thing is what people read, and they won't even go into the research. So,
I never watched the news,
you know
and I would advise, that nobody else watch that stupid ass shit neither.
They control the media.
Yeah, the news is the worst place to get your information.
They don't know
You
nothing.
better believe it.
I always tell them.
And they're always just gonna show you something fucked up to fuck your mood up. Like that's what they always do. They'll show you something nice and then tell you something fucking horrible.
But
75 people just died in a train wreck.
Yeah.
Oh, the train fell off the tracks and everything's listen, motherfuckers wouldn't even know that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just.
It's all about ratings.
It's about pumping fear into us and keeping us sitting here like this.
Right.
Like, we better keep doing what they say because they know. Like,
you know who I saw what's his name that does
problem reaction solution.
Yep, and what is what is his name? He's a famous actor. He was on the Jimmy Fallon show or one of them night shows, and he was going like this.
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Yes, you see that shit though? And he was trying to tell the world,
he's making a
that
joke,
this ain't reality.
This ain't no joke.
Yeah,
I mean,
this ain't real. Right?
That was the craziest shit that I seen, and I didn't notice until I watched something and they pointed it out. But I felt weird at the time because I was watching it live on TV. Like I wasn't there, but it was the MTV Music Awards, right?
Yeah.
Jack Black. He comes out and he's dressed up like one of these dudes from this cartoon. Metalopolis cartoon. He used to come on Cartoon Network. But he's all diesel. He got the black t-shirt on. And he comes out and he literally said a prayer to Satan and had everybody else do it. I didn't even peep it at the time, but he made it a joke. So it was kind of funny, but no, he literally did. He said, let's all bow our heads and pray to Satan. I was like, damn. Like
that's like that Rihanna halftime show that we did.
He literally did that shit.
What about that?
I forget what
the
year it is.
Rihanna halftime show. I mean, if you think about it, first off, like she came down, she all dressed in red, right? And the way she had her hair styled before the halftime show, when it came down, she fell from the dome, from the sky. So what happened? Fallen angel. That's the devil. Everybody else was dressed in white. You know what I'm saying? And they've been making jokes about the weather balloons and shit. Well, China's red, you know. And then they were all dressed in baggy clothes.
You put shit together, and it's always the fucking famous people.
But the amount,
they move around like puppets.
But the amount though of the people that was there dressed in white, you know what I'm saying? Like I forget, like 87 or 89 people that was on fit. That was like the fallen star, the angels he brought with him. You know what I'm saying?
So listen, a guy that I got hip 2 years ago, Professor Griff.
Oh yeah, Griff.
He gives you a lot of information on these things.
On the celebrities too. He be on that shit.
And they tried to kill him.
Yeah.
He moved from one house to the next, and while he was moving his house, this is the story he told. While he's moving the house, he takes stuff out of this house. He takes it over to the other house. While he's over there taking it to the other house, he comes back, and the gas man was there and said, "Oh, we need here to turn your gas on or do something with your gas." What the woo. So he grabbed some more stuff, took it over to the house. His house blew up, bro.
Damn.
They didn't know he wasn't in there.
Right.
You know what
They
I'm
thought he
saying?
was
So
still
they
in
was
that
trying to
bitch.
kill him, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because of the information he's giving out, bro. And if anybody want to learn this information, look up Professor Griff and watch all his tutorials and things of that
There's
nature,
a lot
man.
of good
He'll give you
people,
some good information, bro. That's why I don't fuck with this. Listen, I told Means earlier. I told him, I said, listen, I'm so happy that God never let me make it to the success that I wanted to in this music business.
Amen to that.
Because of how devilish this shit is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because you never know what these people will make you do for this money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what they want you to do.
Yeah.
you get into this different fucking tax bracket, bro, and then they make you do certain type of shit, bro. Or they put things in front of you, like the hip hop police. They put this shit in your organization.
That shit is real. And
You know what I'm
niggas-
saying? All of this shit's real,
And these
bro.
niggas talking about killing people in their rhymes, wondering why they keep getting locked up. Dummies. Like, this shit's real.
Right.
Like, rap
That
about
shit-
something else,
Man,
man.
that shit pissed me off so bad.
Oh, that's it.
But it's real though, and
Yes.
this is the information that these guys need to hear and these guys need to learn about. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to give them as much information.
What's
as
so
I can.
sad though is that the generation now is the generation that ain't even smart enough to ask for the bag. These niggas are just happy to be famous.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
They're
it.
just happy to be
They don't
famous
even
to
care
somebody
about the
know
money.
them.
They
Don't
just
make
gotta be
total
famous.
complete asses out of themselves just so people know.
But that's what
like they don't even ask for the money.
But that's what I was
fucking
saying
crazy.
earlier. It goes back to tell you that attention is the new money, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Attention is the new currency, bro. For real, nigga will kill a motherfucker just to be on
Just to
TV
be seen.
or just to be heard in the hood or something in the street for some stripes
To
or
make a
some
name,
shit like to
yeah.
make a name. Like that shit's retarded.
Sell out
That shit's
your whole
corny.
family.
All you niggas out here doing that shit's corny, my
Corny
niggas.
as fuck.
It's corny. You know what I mean? Live your life, man. Love yourself, man. Love God, man.
Yeah, that's
You know
what
I'm
we need to
saying?
do.
Come on,
Save a
man.
life.
For real.
And that's it. And that's what is
Save a
loving
life.
yourself. Like loving yourself is loving the motherfuckers you see every day.
Yeah.
Like that's why like I could never beef with somebody that's like right next to me. That's stupid.
And
you know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't have no beef
On
because
that
they're not
ego
oppressing
tip.
me. Like whoever lives next door to me is not oppressing me in my life.
Real.
They're right here with me. So how the fuck I'm gonna beef with you? Like I ain't got no problem with you.
Right.
Like I got a problem with the people that's doing this shit to us. That's who I got a
That's
problem
the
with.
who I got a problem with.
Right, like yeah,
You know what I'm
I got
saying?
no problem with nobody sitting next
For
to
real.
you.
But that's the agenda again. That's what they want to do, divide us.
Divide and conquer, bro. Problem, reaction.
Like again, I'll
solution.
say there ain't no such thing as Republicans and Democrats, all that shit. They all the same team.
We're gonna get Brent.
All the same
I
squad.
don't get banned, probably. I don't give a fuck.
They gonna get flags. They gonna put flags on this.
You know what I'm saying? Your vote don't really
Here
matter,
comes
you know what I mean?
Spotify.
It don't. I'm letting
But
you
you
know
know
that.
Man, where the mute button?
It is. It is what it is, man. I'm out here, like I said, no matter whatever we got to do. I'm telling you, this is gonna move up, no matter what I'm on, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Spotify, whether it's fucking whatever that other channel is, whatever it is. It's gonna go. I'm learning all the different. Well, I'm learning how everything works. I'm learning, you know what I mean, what I gotta do, and breaking everything down.
We
and,
sticking with you, man.
Yeah, and I want
We
to
sticking
feed all
with
what
you.
I learn. If you guys want the information, I'll give you everything. If I, you know what I mean, if shit starts going real good and I learn something,
Yeah,
I want
so
everybody around me to know how I did it. So
that's
they
what
do
we
it
should
too.
do, yeah.
You
And,
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
just happy and glad to be a part of the beginning, bro.
That's it. That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
You definitely ride
That's
with
A
it.
what
lot of people come in the middle and all of that other shit. Like this is the beginning for everybody,
Yeah.
man.
I'm so
You know what I'm
glad you
saying?
said that because I've been trying to get niggas with me forever, and niggas always bullshitting. That's what happens.
Yeah, man.
So when shit get moving, all y'all niggas that I done told,
You know what though?
Can't
don't
help
come.
it.
Like I said, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Motherfuckers gonna be looking at me like, oh, you ain't looking up, man. I tried. Like
It's
I've
the
been.
thing you should thank
Like
them.
people gotta get on their
You should
grind.
thank
No, I
them.
love them, but I'm saying like it's like you can't do that though. Like when it comes later, you come along, but you gonna be a little lower on the totem pole.
But
now.
what would happen?
Like,
Hey, what would have happened if they'd have came from the beginning though? Maybe it was the wrong. This is why this is always everything's always meant to
Right.
happen.
No,
I do
no
believe
doubt,
it.
no doubt,
I do believe
no
in
doubt.
shit's meant to happen. I believe in karma. If you're
This
doing
means-
bad,
yeah.
some bad shit's gonna
I
happen.
just always
This means
extend my
they ain't
hand.
ready
is what
for
I'm
us
saying.
yet at the
Like
beginning
when I'm
of
doing
the-
music, I always extended my hand to the people, like the artists I respect. Always extended, like you know what I'm saying, like it's like reaching like more. Like when I seen him, I was thinking like, yo, what the fuck, like you know what I'm saying? I was like it was like a breath of fresh air, G. Like yo, this
what's
my
funny
nigga.
is we've been friends for a long time,
Right.
and doing music individually, but we never had no music together.
None of
I
that.
got songs with his son
Right.
Before I got songs with him.
That's
You
crazy
feel what I'm
as
saying?
hell.
That's some crazy shit, bro.
When my son told me that, I was tripping. He's like, yeah, I got a song with Mo Black. I was like, no, you don't. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
how the hell you know him? And that song is fire. That
Yeah,
song
yeah.
is fire.
Yeah, man, we just trying to spread the love, man, and the information, man.
Right.
Like I said, I'm glad to be here in the beginning, man, and I'll be back, bro.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna have you back. Like I said, and these guys come every week now, so everybody tune in. We're gonna try to get to some live stuff, but you know, with everybody's schedule and stuff, we might not be able to. But we're gonna try. We're gonna see what we can do. But I'm gonna leave that. I need everybody like and follow. Hit the button.
Hit that bell.
Hit
that bell icon.
For real.
Subscribe, share.
Subscribe to Mo Black. Subscribe to Calligraphy LLC, and
yeah, we're
BrantCast,
gonna move up. We're trying to help everybody. It's not just about us. So
we doing
like,
good things.
subscribe, and watch what we do because we're gonna bloom. I'm telling you, it's gonna be beautiful.
We on the uprise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir. It's a fact. Shout out to everybody, man.
We're coming, man.
Yeah, shout out to AD. We're gonna call you here in a second, and we're gonna see if we can put you on something and get you
I'm
together.
doing some weird.
Yeah, be on the lookout for the music that I got coming too with my guys from Calligraphy.
Yes, sir. Everybody's
You know
big
what I mean?
brother.
On the Volume 2 series. You know what I mean? All my guys, man. Regis, I'm pulling you out of retirement.
Regis,
Regis Martin.
bro.
I need you.
Yes,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Yo.